EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go from a rainy Levi's Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alfred Collins there to bring him down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and this is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Going back in the backfield, He'll get the carry here. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Rams are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
The motion man is Nakua. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he's in! Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Off to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Moving to his right. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They put Woods in motion. His drive will start on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side this time. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
That is Ferguson in motion. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Captain.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a give up the middle. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That is Ferguson in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
This fielded at about the 9. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Off balance throw, it's complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll give it to Garendo, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. On second down, Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a third down and 4.
Get set, get set.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on downs. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a give on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Nix from the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on first and second down are what led to that result on third. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on third and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. A run with Garenda. And this will wind up a Niners first down, as he'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. On the ground, it's Garenda. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. On the handoff, it's Garendo. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
It's 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Rupee's kick is good. And the Niners are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the 1st half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams move out in front by the score of 17-3. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Outside. 19! Watch out!
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the 1st half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and They've done a great job all day.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go ahead.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. Woo! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jared Verse in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Woo! But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The motion man is Nakua. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down. Nix. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he's taken down up past the 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Bombers.
Now, a second down throw for Knicks. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. That is Ferguson in motion. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Captain.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Mix. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, LA. 2 touchdowns for him in the game and 16 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point from Party is good, and the Rams extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Get set. Right around, sir. Start.
1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18, watch out. Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third down, here's Garendo. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Purdy now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now Purdy on the run to the right. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Drive will start on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. On the give, it's ETN. He'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. W line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
ETN now on 1st and 10. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Once again, it's ETN. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Bronco 80.
He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And the Rams are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
Connect. Cougar 19. Alert! Alert!
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings him down at the 5. It's 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Get set, get set.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Purdy going to give this to Garenda. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.